Well, hello there to my Virgos. Let's get into it. Let's see what kind of week you're going to have, Virgos. We're in a waning crescent moon, closing out this cycle. This is going to carry you out through the rest of the remaining of the month. Virgos, we had a full moon in your sign on the total lunar eclipse. And we have a partial partial solar eclipse, on March 29th, on Saturday, March 29th. So, let's see what kind of week you're going to have. Let's start it out. Try to keep it short and sweet. Let's go. I will not wait for today to be good. I will make today a good day. Your ruling planet Mercury is retrograde, but so is Venus. So the houses that's going to really stick out, you want to slow down and pay attention to. Second, third house, sixth and seventh house. Pay attention, slow down. Pay attention and slow down. Slow down and slow down and slow down, slow down, slow down. Let's get into your reading. See what your number is. See what your number is. The angel number 000. Universe abundance. The universe abundantly supports you. The force of love is around. This number enhances all attributes of other cards you draw today, creating a powerful connection between you and your angels. Visualize the power of the universe flowing into your being and envision your own creative forces amping up to meet it. Drawing another card, knowing that the next message will amplify by this energy. So, universe abundance. So, triple. All right, now let's get it. Let's see what is going on. 433. Angels oversee. So, somebody is asking for help. I'm telling you. I'm talking about like 433,000, right? You may have been feeling lost as to which direction to go in life lately. Your angels acknowledge this and ask you to put your faith in them. Write down the decision you've been putting off, then ask your angels for divine guidance about how to proceed. Draw another card while asking for insight into the next steps. Well, all right. This is angel card drawing day. Looks like it. So you're already in the high chakras. So this is the crown chakra. This is heart chakra. So somebody is definitely operating in the heart space, moving from love. 700. Throat chakra, originate. Your thoughts create your reality, right? The source is asking somebody to close out a cycle with two energies. That's what the 7 is. Source is saying close out a cycle with two energy. Your thoughts create your reality. There is bravery in wanting something in life. It can lead to disappointment, but your angels want you to take that chance. What is it that you want? They are sending energy to you as to manifest your desires in your life. Your work today is to want something. Write a closely held desire on a piece of paper. Put the paper somewhere safe, such as the bedside drawer. So originate. So yeah. Speak something into existence. So you may be called to just pray for two energies, but close out the cycle. Two energies that you love. Ask angels to surround you and just move on from something. To close out some cycles. But move on. Because it looks like you're surrounded by a lot of love. You're definitely operating your higher chakras here. Your crown chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra here. Speaking some things into existence, and you've been, all right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, Virgos. Now you all are a pretty meticulous sign. You all rule 6 houses. This is health, work habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, service to others, diets, and spiritual practices. And I think looking at this right here is what Source is trying to tell you too is that, like I said before, what's going to be of particular importance to you is the second and third house, also the 6th and 7th house, right? So, seventh house deals with marriage, relationships, partnerships, business, contracts, inner desires, and also enemies, right? So, sometimes you find out your secret enemies are connected to people that you love and they can't detach from people, right? So, you may have to cut them off because they somehow, for whatever reason, can't detach from people who see you as an enemy, right? You can't control what people say, who they're around, for whatever reason. It's a lot of different reasons why people can't. And those enemies are dangerous. They're dangerous, right? Maybe you have different spiritual practices. Maybe they into something different spiritual. Maybe they're part of a cult or something that you're not aware of. And so it's like you don't have to sit there and see a ritual for you to see, like, what the heck. You don't have to walk in and see something to know that some people are a part of some stuff. So it's to say, hey, look, it's just too many signs around you. Too much stuff has been said and done for you to know. I mean, people have been sitting right in your face lying about stuff that you have physical evidence that they're lying about something. It's like, what else are they not telling you? You got anyway. So here's death, rebirth. You're on the rebirth side. Yep. Death card connects us with Scorpio. Scorpio is a karmic number. That's what I'm saying. Karmic cycle within yourself. Source is going to give you all the physical evidence of something. And we're not talking about something that's made up. We're talking about something that if you ask directly, we're not talking about, let me give somebody a scenario here, because there's a lot of people that plant stuff in people's minds that make people believe that something is true and it is not. We're not talking about people who are use their creativity for evil. We're not talking about that. Some people use their creativity for evil to create a bunch of chaos and confusion. We're not talking about that. Death can come in many different forms. A cycle is closed out. You moved on. We're talking about people who are literally obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you. You move on with your life. They are obsessed with you to a point of following your geographical location obsessed. You are not imagining things. You're not going crazy. They are literally obsessed with following you. And you have physical evidence. You got screenshots that they're following what you're doing on social media. You are not losing your mind. You got physical evidence. You have seen them where you are. You got physical evidence. Right? People that you were married to. You are not going crazy. People that you work with. No logical reason. Not that you're scared or anything like that. Just no logical reason. You could have moved to a different country. Somehow their job somehow relocated them there. For what reason? Obsessed. And whoever's connected to them, you're going to have to just cut ties. They're obsessed. It's been exposed. They're obsessed. Yeah. So, yeah, you're letting them have a tower moment. The Emperor card, because for them, something is their way or the highway. And what I say, you have enough information at this point to close out a cycle. Somebody feels like something is their way or the highway. They are obsessed with ending you. They're sneaky. They're very low vibrational. I'm trying to keep it as high vibrational as possible. They are sneaky. They're low vibrational. You know what pack they're running with, the energies that they're with. They operate in that. They operate that way. And you are high vibrational. You're out in the open. You're the people that you connect with are keep you enlightened. It's just y'all are not the same. So something has been fulfilled. You are now fully aware. You're fully aware. The types of spirits that you connect with keep you enlightened. So here we have the Knight of Cups. That's how you save yourself. You hang out with people that keep you enlightened about stuff. That's how you're balanced out. That is how you're balanced out. Because some people know that energies are obsessed with you. They're obsessed with ending you. Okay, and however y'all take that, some people are, they know that people are obsessed with ending you. So people bring you physical information. Do you know that this person is in town? People moving 5, 6 states just to be near you. For what? Sick. And then say that you're the one that's negative. There's no logical reason why they need to be near you. None. There's no logical reason. So here we have the Hermit card, right? So you're very, very meticulous. Here you are in Hermit mode, getting your downloads from source, right? And so here you have a belief system about something, right? And so you can't just have a belief system about something, right, without source giving you physical evidence of something. So they're not just by themselves. They're never just by themselves, because you know what kind of addictions they have. You know what kind of addictions they have, right? Why? Because you were married to somebody, whether you were married to them in business or you were married to them in love. So you fully aware of what kind of addictions they have. They could be addicted to money. They could be addicted to lying, whatever it is, right? So source is saying, so you already know what kind of people, what kind of pack they run in. We're talking about a full moon that we had in January where we had wolf energy, right? They hang around other sneaky people. So they hanging around with other family members of yours who are also have that same kind of energy. That's who they hanging around. This is not rocket science, because they too have an addiction. They may have a different type of addiction, but they have an addiction nevertheless. And guess what? You got physical evidence of that too. You're not crazy. So they're karmics. They are karmics. That is why you can close out the cycle in love. You have a legion of angels that's watching over you. That is why you can close out cycles. You're not negative. You're not going crazy. You're not losing your mind. None of those things. None of them. None of those things. That's why I always tell people that before you say, okay, I believe this and I believe that, journal it. Thank source for physical evidence of stuff, and watch how it appears. It can appear from just the strangest resources. You'd be like, well, wait a minute. It just came to you like that. A complete stranger could be talking to you about something, we just mentioning stuff, and you're like, well, how do they know this person? How do they know the information? So yeah, you got some good information coming across your path. Like I said, you're creating something new. You're creating some kind of a bond. But yeah. Somebody has a family member who has been, long term with your ex. They both have addictions. Whatever they're addicted to is whatever. Who knows? Who cares at this point? They're both obsessed with you. Something has come full circle. They're all on a team together. They all got some kind of recording of something, right? Right. They all are part of some kind of a ring. That's what this right here, right? Here's the Three of Pentacles here. They all teamed up against you to make some money, to make a lot of money. This right here. Ace of Pentacles. This is a part of this is a part of legacy. This is a part of their legacy. A part of the legacy that they want to leave. And this is how, like I said, how sneaky they are. This is your loved ones, by the way. This is how sneaky they are. This is your ex partnering with your family. This is somebody's lazy ex. They lazy. They sneaky and they're lazy. They partner with your family right here. Put together 8 hours a day, to do something, to create something, dragging you into something just to save themselves and use you, like taking pictures or some kind of video or something, recording something to make fast money, because this was the 8 of Wands here, to make fast money, because somebody feels like something is their way or the highway. They're obsessed with money while you're in hermit mode. And this is illegal, by the way. Because you moved on from somebody. And I mentioned this is illegal. So something is yeah, here we have the Page of Swords. Something is coming to an end. Whatever anxiety you may have been having about something is coming to an end very soon, because somebody has been an open book about something. Somebody has been an open book about something. So the Tower is coming down. The Tower is coming down. On your karmic family. The Tower is coming down on your karmic family members. Somebody is about to really change this family over everything. That's a spell. Family over everything is spell work. That is a form of spell work, because not everybody buys into that. Not everybody believes that. That's not everybody's. Whatever. If you want to say it, make sure people have the same definition that you have. But you have a lot of angels watching over you. A lot of angels watching over you, because you have a lot of you've invested a lot of time and energy into family. You've invested a lot of time and energy into family. Just the whole idea of family over everything. All of this, you've invested a lot of time around these energies. And somebody was married to somebody who was utterly obsessed with making money off of you. By any means necessary. Literally, by any means necessary. Yeah. And the roots run real deep. Yeah. So you're waiting for some kind of results to come back. You're back in the saddle again, but you're waiting for some kind of results to come back. Yeah, you're waiting for some kind of results to come back about something. About family. Some kind of family results to come back. Something about some kind of results you're waiting for something to come back. So something is a win-win. Somebody is dealing with two very vain and vengeful spirits. But something is about to be a win-win for you. Something is about to be a win-win for you. Yeah, Page of Wands here. About just how shady. It's like somebody is dealing with an adult who is. Somebody is dealing with an adult or dealing with some adults who act like teenagers. And this is actually pretty sad. Yeah. I'm trying to keep this as high vibrational, but this is literally at the root chakra. I'm trying to keep this as positive as possible. But the fact that someone invested so much in their family, this is the part that makes it sad, because you almost literally got to pull everything up at the root. But Source is saying, really, for you, it speaks really just about how invested you are, just kind of sort of as a person. Just say, okay, that's why you have so much covering, so much angelic covering, and so much universe abundance, headed your way. Just in how much you've invested. And somebody was just really, like I said, an open book. Somebody's basically, it's like out of the mouth of babes. Like, basically somebody is just like telling it all, basically saying you, and I'm talking to you wherever Virgo is in your birth chart, not just your sun sign. So find out where Virgo is in your birth chart. But basically it's like saying how much, it's almost like saying, whoever you are tuned into my channel, and this is the good news of it all, it's almost like somebody is basically saying, all of these people are lying on you because you did this for this person, this person, this person, this person. Like, you've done all of this stuff for these energies. What is wrong with these people? So somebody is really going to bat for you. And it's causing a silent tower moment for these energies. These vain, vengeful, and green with envy spirits. That the fact that they couldn't eat off of you in some way, shape, form, or fact. Like, these energy literally is like, it's their way or the highway. If they're gonna do something illegal to you in order to keep making money, they were gonna keep doing it. Using whoever to do whatever. Pull out the sword. That's all I can say. Cut every last whoever. I'm telling y'all. All I got to say. Like I said, people will think you're being negative, but it's not being negative. Your health is important. Mental and physical. At this point, somebody has King of Pentacles worth of physical evidence on something to just cut people off. Something has been happening for so long. Yeah, there's no debate. No debate. It's not even negative. What do you want? That's what this. What do you want at this point? Yeah, you hold the key. You hold the key. You hold the key. This is a complete and total abuse. That's what this is. Just complete and total abuse. A deeper world. You're one of a kind. From the moment you emerge into the world, you've had extraordinary talents. You understand starlight, animal voices, and all things magical. Embodiment. Now is the time to make your mark in the world. You decide what feels right to you. Embody your leadership power and create your world out of your deepest desires. Wow, this reading is exhausting. Straight up exhausting. But like I said, I mean, the real good news in this, because that's why I keep trying to tell people, money is not everything. People can think paper and coins. And y'all are really not a money hungry zodiac sign, but I'm telling you, some people are. That's all they can think about day and night is how much money they can get from people, how they'll do anything, literally. Oh my goodness. Some people will do anything for money, literally anything. They don't care who they have to use and will align themselves with your own blood relatives to get it. And you thinking, okay, they got the same mindset as you. Oh, we related, we this and that. They like, what? So, you're building your third eye strength. Yeah. You're building your third eye strength. That's the strength you're building. That's how you're fighting back as a prayer warrior. Instead of somebody getting fighting mad, wanting to physically fight somebody, that is gutter, low vibrational. You're getting third eye strength fighting mad. Prayer warrior fighting mad. So hold your vision. When you're sitting around, you all are ruled by Mercury. When you're sitting around listening to a group of family members assassinating people's character that they swear up and down that they love, and they sitting around with somebody's ex, they sitting around with your ex and somebody, or some, well, this is what you got in common with somebody. You sitting around with somebody's ex, and people are assassinating people's character, and there's money going around, and they talking about somebody worthless and all this, and they sitting around with an organization. Source said that's when you need to exit the table. Yeah, character assassination. Somebody's an open book, young person, open book, just wanting to be around family. I don't know who this young person is, if it's somebody's child or grandchild. Somebody was getting a little bit excited about something, because that's what they like, drama. These energies right here, like teenagers, drama. So that's what this silent thing is happening here. People sitting there getting fighting. I'm so mad. I want to fight somebody. If I ever see them, I want to fight. Just low vibrational as ever. And sources saying, and now looking at the cards. Now looking at the cards here. Somebody now has the same thing in common. Somebody now has the same thing in common. And now that's where the breakthrough is coming in, because now somebody's going back through their mind and like, oh my God, I wasn't making the connection. I wasn't making the connection. That's where the breakthrough is coming in. So when we talk about crossroad here, that's how you can have a tower moment, a total recall of some things, a total recall of some things. And just how going back in your mind, how people can believe family over everything. Yeah, believe family over everything, including somebody who was married to somebody, even if there's an obsession. Even if there's an obsession with money in this right here, in this regard right here. I need to move closer, and I feel like I need to save somebody. Because this one, somebody that we need to create something, because we need to move closer to somebody, because somebody they may not be mentally doing well, when really this energy right here needed to move closer to somebody so that they can sacrifice in somebody's life who was sitting in hermit mode. Child, if this don't sound like a anyway. Source is saying, make it a great week. Something has come full circle. You have a lot of angels overseeing you. You're building your third eye strength, right? You're learning how to, like identify spiritually. You're learning how to identify vain, vengeful, green with envy spirits, and learning how to not be your own worst enemy, and seeing how people will they value money, literally value money. You're learning how to save yourself. So you got some good news coming across your path. Good news coming across your path. All right. That's what I have for you. Bye. Oh, and someone's coming to you. Someone's coming home to you. That's some good news. But yeah, that's what I kept trying to tell somebody. It's like you got making a connection here. Making a connection. This family and money was clouding somebody's judgment. Somebody was just believing something. Somebody had a very strong belief around money and had a very strong belief around the physical world and couldn't see something beyond the physical and was going along with somebody else, other people's flow. But that's what I have for you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.